Episode 65. It's hard to know how much time is passing in a game like this, because Hornet only ever really goes to bed whenever you put her to bed or sit her at a bench and quit the game or something. And then all of the other characters, well, they're just off doing their own thing, and I guess they're usually just standing around town or in the places you would find them. That, and of course there's no sun or moon or whatever underground, so no way of really knowing how much time is passing. For all we know, there could have been weeks and weeks, maybe even months that these guys were dealing with Act 3. And Hornet was out of commission in between Act 2 and Act 3 for a while, it seems, so it's hard to know how long Chakra's been dealing with this problem. Just kind of seems like she's been working herself to the shell or whatever. And all these other guys dealing with this problem for a long time. But we'll try to make sure Act 3 doesn't last any longer than it has to. Although I do have to 100% the game, so Act 3 might have to last quite a while. We're not just going to beeline it to the end of the game. And on that note, I think it's time to go over to the Coral Tower and actually get that heart that we were told about as part of the main quest. There might be more optional hearts. I imagine there should be at least like one more. If there was one optional heart, it would be weird that there was only that one in Verdania. So I think there'd be at least a second one, or something. And as for why there are optional hearts, I'm not sure. Maybe just like alternate paths to reach the end of the game, like for speedrunning purposes. It's not like you need no more hearts, as far as I can tell. Oh no. Still gotta get used to the range on this thing. Which is quite a lot, of course. But not as much as I think, apparently. Okay, I'm kinda used to it. I say after hitting a few guys that are easy to hit. We're going all the way to the top, right? Yeah. Unless there are like more secrets for me to explore. This was an optional area originally. Oh, is this? It is. A telltale light. It's not always the lights that are pointing you towards like a Silksong location, but I guess when the lights are that blatant, they are. Volt Nest? What? Volt Nest? Hang on, is this the thing that I was like talking about this, I think, many episodes ago, through word of mouth, on Discord and stuff. I heard someone talking about, like, going up from this location or something. Maybe what they were talking about was finding this location, and they were just talking about it relative to this boss or something. Or it could be something else they were talking about, I don't know. I did remember that as I was going up the vertical shaft there. I don't remember exactly what advice I heard, but it was something like going directly up from that one boss or something. And I think at the time, many episodes ago, I thought that just meant like a shortcut into the area. But maybe they were talking about this Act 3 thing this entire time that you couldn't do until you got Silksong. And this area, it's like all the lightning stuff that this is the second time, isn't it? Here in Memoriam, it foreshadowed it twice, maybe even more times if there are more areas like this. They foreshadowed Verdania as a place that I couldn't reach until Act 3. And I guess there was like all of this vault stuff that didn't even match anything that we found somewhere in these upper levels. I think I remember one area in Memoriam like that. But this is the area that they got it from. More foreshadowing. Okay, we were doing Sands of Karak, but we're doing this now. It's not even like a place on the map, it's like an instance. It might just be as quick as the, that seems like a boss. Might be as quick as the Bright Fane whatever thing inside Mount Fae. No, this also seems like a boss. Or not. I was going left because that seemed like the exit first. Oh, it's an inspect. A hardened outcrop of Ultradian. Cool. We added something to our, that collection thing over in our house. We found something else like this before. It's interesting that in this game, compared to Hollow Knight, they have these collectible things for the... well, just random rocks and plants and stuff that are around the world. In Hollow Knight 1 it was all just like bestiary stuff, I guess. And the actual items you picked up. And I guess of course like the history stuff that you got for them. Okay, so that's back to the entrance, I guess. Which means I've wasted my time, damn it. That was a lot of damage. That was 4. Wow. Oh no. Okay, so we want to go here. Yeah, this is a boss, and now I'm coming in with less health. It's the Volt Worm. Worm. That? Were you attacking that thing? Gonna need some health here. Oh no. That's faster than I thought. This is similar to... some of these circles feel similar to... Boom? Whatever it was called. One of the main bosses from... main critical story bosses from Hollow Knight 1. It's got a few patterns. Nothing we can't deal with though. Not too bad. And what do we get? That one dropped down slowly. The Volt Filament. What's that for? Oh, that's... okay, good. A defensive charm. Then we're missing... wait, what? Oh no, right. I remembered we were at 55 or 57 recently. Only missing 2 things. But that's because we gave one away, didn't we? Yeah, speaking of... I think I'll have to check on that. I feel like we have to get it back somehow. So there has to be a continuation to that quest. Charged organ from a defeated Volt Worm can be coiled around thread, imbuing silk skills with electric charge. Interesting, your skills get the charge. That actually sounds pretty good for, well, what we're wearing right now. Maybe I'll even replace this. Very interesting. We would have to get to a bench though. Can we call... oh wait, hang on. Okay, nothing. Can we call the worms here? Or the... oh, I guess we can. The bell bugs, that's what they are. I would have thought we couldn't do this because we were inside an instance area, but I guess that's not the rule. Yeah, this is the closest bench, isn't it? Yeah. No, wait, there is a bench inside the tower, I guess. Oh, and let's see how this thing works. Oh wait, this first. Oh, that's a lot of guys that we haven't even met yet. Coiled nest of charged worms. Oh, it's a bunch of worms. Huh. Assaults intruders with bolts of crackling electricity. Barely a bug, and possessing only basic thought. Yet instinct alone proved enough to turn it deadly. Oh, they're electric now. Okay, we gotta try all of this out, especially because we have infinite silk. It doesn't seem to change the way they work. Maybe they just do more damage now? Like, there's always a possibility that it increases the range or the width or something like that whenever you put on an ability like this, but doesn't really seem like it's that kind of a charm. Okay, might just be more damage. And a cool effect. Yeah, really cool effect. I could try this out. This is a pretty good combination. Maybe? Let's think about this. I would miss the counter. I feel like I always want to have the counter on, you know? We sort of tried out the pale nail stuff a little bit, and the short dart's always good. I would like to try out other things. I think we'll put on Rune Rage at the bottom, just for fun. And we'll bring back an old favorite for range, the Silk Spear. Well, I guess Rune Rage is also range. It hits all around, but so does Threadstorm. So I think it's going to be Silk Spear for forward range. Forward, defensive, and random hit everything move, I guess. And I might change this up immediately after we find out we're gonna lose against the Sands of Karak boss. Or if I find out that the setup is just like not good for silk skills or something. No, right. It's directional inputs, I gotta remember. The silk skills all cost the same, but it's hard to know which one might do the most damage. Oh right, huh. Keep on trying to do the silk thing, the spear. Hang on, wait. Do I want Silk Spear on up? I guess I'll like counter on neutral, just as a panic button. I think we have a bench to test this out. See you there in a sec. Up for the thing. Down for the thing. Actually, I guess I don't mind it being on down. And up for Rune Rage makes sense. I guess it made sense to me putting it on down because it's... I don't know. I don't know why it makes sense for down for me. Because you charge it up, it takes a while, that sort of thing. Like crouching before a jump or something like that. But when it also levitates up, so I can kind of internalize that, I guess. This makes sense as down for me because why? Well, I guess this also makes sense to me, because when it takes a low stance to counter. The problem would be that I wanted this on the neutral button as a panic button. Or not just as a panic button, just so I would get used to it easily. I feel like I can get used to Silk Spear being on bottom, maybe. How can I like internalize this in my head as instinct or something? It's down because we throw it like a harpoon that goes down or something, like this thing. Not really, but I don't know. It just feels right that it's down somehow. Okay, here we go. Could be a boss immediately like it was the first time we did this. I'm going to assume it's going to be in an area though. Or no wait, I guess Scarsinger Carmelita was also just a boss and not an area. I mean, she had a real-world area. And at least the thing with Cess was like a precursor to the boss. This one didn't really have anything other than the optional area we already did. Might just be the boss. Oh no, the right side's the exit this time, okay. No, that makes sense. It makes sense because we have to leave the left side, because that's where we entered the tower from. There's nothing to the right. I should have known because the camera didn't pan. Or no, wait. Left is also... Okay, got it, it's up. I already said this, when there's light above. That's your indication. Oh, we're going up the tower. I see. Wait, this might be an area. Not like an area on the map or anything, but it might be like its own... Huh. I didn't even think that when we got to the Coral Tower here that it would be a place we could go up. It was just a location to me. I mean, maybe when we saw it on the map originally, I thought we would go up it, but when we reached it and that was it, I don't know. But now we're here, going up the tower. How does this work with Mount Faye above it? Does it like reach the ceiling or something? I know it doesn't like reach that in game, we're like in an instanced area, but like physically in the world, does it like intersect here somehow? Oh, okay. They're gonna populate this part of the map. Or this part of the bestiary. Crust crawler. Soft-shelled scrambler encased in coral. I feel like this is gonna be another situation like the, like Verdania. Because we lose access to this after we get the heart. So if we defeat the boss before we get the journal entry, we're gonna get these freebies for the journal, I assume. Hey, what's up? Yuma. Oh. Oh, this is like Uma. Like Gelatinous coral drifter of simple mind and placid demeanor. Is there really a connection there? The electricity and these guys in close proximity? You know what? This is gonna be like the closest thing we're gonna have to the DLC, right? Sea of Sorrow or something? This is the most like water, ocean-y related place in the main game. Ah, we're dealing with this now then. Boss already? Oh, they don't show. That was fast. We're strong. Karaka. Staunch and skilled blade bug of a once flourishing land. Lost to time. Try that one again. That one's always really hard to hit. I don't know about that one. Oh, we can hit that back. Joke's on you, I've got range. Yago. Wide mask aerial attacker, trained to act as support for its grounded companions while remaining at range. We'll keep on trying it until it works. It's not gonna work, is it? Oh. That missed. Okay, we gotta beat them fast, it seems. Maybe it'll work on these guys. Oh no. I guess it worked. They're quite nimble, aren't they? I was trying to gauge. Oh no, we go to the ground, I forgot. Yep, that's it. I kind of panicked as I lost my health there, lost my my chance to heal. Yeah, that's the big balance thing, isn't it? I was going back to the bench to get back my silk, but we don't really have to do that. It might be wise to use the architect in these places, because we always get our materials back. And maybe like it'll offset in our balance. But we're not here to be wise, I guess we're here to just try out the new abilities. I might change out Rune Rage. I'm pretty sure it has its uses, I just don't know how to use it. You have to know that they're not going to move or something. I guess that works. They once teemed around their tower, in numbers immense. It is a rare chance to witness such a bountiful display of life. Oh, it's the Kai. Didn't see the original thing. Plump, plentiful drifter of a coral past. And Kokiri. Lies winged scouts frequently paired with their heavier brethren. Maybe we can save all of this for after this fight. I feel like this is going to be a pretty prolonged one, based on all these entries. Nah, we missed. Oh, get your own guy. Oh, that was it. I failed right at the very end. Or not. Right. No, wait. Okay. We're not fighting the boss this time. It's not like a Skysinger Carmelita situation. Oh, we're going up the tower. Is this going to be a gauntlet that we have to retry? No, we will have to retry this room. If we fail this memory, we have to restart everything. Okay, this is going to be fun. It's a bit different from the other ones. It's sort of like Carmelita, but it's kind of like the tower in Kirby. That one tower that's like in a lot of games. Should've done this first. They're new. That's a new one. Oh. I'm reading this one because I'm not sure what it was supposed to do other than split into smaller guys. Large gelatinous drifter chases away threats by hurling its bulk around. I guess it might have done some slam moves that we didn't see. I guess we'll read this one. Alita, leaping hunter of a bygone age. The swiftest of their sect, deftly skilled with spinning four blades. Okay, this is quickly going to become a problem, isn't it? Okay, okay, buddy. This seems familiar. Getting Hollow Knight 1 vibes from this guy. He's definitely got a jump move, right? It's not totally safe above him, yeah. Could never be. Karak Gore. Heavy, hard-shelled charger, relying on weight and strength. It's like an entire army. It's pretty incredible. I guess I don't need to use Rune Rage on these guys, huh? They're sort of here to help you regain the stuff you've lost, maybe. Funny that Rune Rage is only going to work on the guys that I don't need to use it on. I really wanted one of them off the board. Range is really helping out a lot. I want a boss. This is bad. I think this is it though. Yeah. But this is a problem now. We gotta keep climbing the tower. This would actually be a pretty good one for the architect, wouldn't it? Because you can craft bind more of your tools, even if you run out. This would be like the one place where you don't have to rest at a bench, where you can't rest at a bench, and that would be super useful. We're gonna wait until our silk heals, just for maximum efficiency, I guess. Alright, that's all we got. That is just enough. Alright, it'll be a fair fight from here. A creature and its most basic. This one is no threat to me, or any other. I'm probably gonna take off Rune Rage after this. Unless this boss is like really huge and Rune Rage always hits. Oh, it's not the boss yet. Of course not. What was I thinking? That's a pain. As much as a pain as those things that always hit me. Get out of here. Oh, you. Ah, I went right into it. At least they don't do double damage, these guys. Oh, they get pushed into it and die. Perfect. I want to see your attack. Okay, I don't want to see it that bad. That's a new one. I can't believe I missed that. Damn. We're a bit slow on this one. Don't want to encourage more enemies to spawn. Well, unless they're guys like these that we can deal with. I guess these ones attack, so they're not as harmless as the other ones. Pretty efficient, that. Don't jump into that, buddy. Good thing I have an extra long pogo. Damn. Oh, so annoying. I can't heal. I can't heal down here. Okay, thank you for clearing that. We're not done. This guy's easy to kill. They're both easy to kill if we have that move. Walls closing in. Oof. That's a close one. Let's not die to this. I think they don't move. Wait for the silk. Very, very important. Wait, don't tell me. Do we actually keep the shortcut? I can't imagine. I mean, every time we went into a memory, it reset. But I guess there's no rule saying that memories... No, wait. That's not true, right. Okay, great. We did this portion, so we don't have to do it again, I guess. Yeah, because in Verdania, things didn't reset even though it was a memory. Right. I guess at some point I just imagined that everything had to reset because it was a memory. Which means we're now at the boss, aren't we? For real this time. Steel Spine Kai. Toughen Kai, capable of extending sharp spikes from within its shell sac. And Spine Beak Kai. Steel Horned Floater, able to defend itself and its companions. Yeah, like a whole army of these guys. It's pretty incredible. Oh, Core Crust Karaka, Overgrown Elder, able to spawn burning bubbles from within its coral-cased shell. This is so cool that there's so many of this faction in Act 3. In just like a small dream area, I guess. It's dense, isn't it? It lends weight to this whole idea that there was this whole society buried under the Citadel and all of those guys that built it up. It's like missing history that you're now experiencing. Oh no. Wait, hang on, we're still doing this. Okay, I don't mind still doing this, I just thought we were done. If I see my chance, I'll take it. I thought you were done after 3 hits. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Okay, they pogo under it, they don't drill through the platform. I say pogo, they ping pong. Just 4 hits, that's all we need. Four hits. Gotta remember. Try that one. Okay, that does work. I just gotta give it a chance. I think we're almost at the end here. Oh. What a cool area. Oh, there he is. We can't step on this, okay. Trust King Khan by Brandon Liu. Bit too far. Bit close for comfort there. By strength's overwhelm. Defy your limits. This is a cool way to attack. Bit short there. Nah, bit too big for my britches. Oh dear. Don't want him to land on us, that's also pretty lethal. I couldn't get out of there. It might actually be hard to heal with how quickly he's attacking. Even harder now, yeah? Nah, still hit. Okay. Our claws to crush, our claws to rule, our claws to save them all. I was wondering if he might have other moves, and he did. But it was really just the increase in speed on his main mode of attack. You had to like work around it, get yourself a position so that you could attack him while the things were up. Obtain the encrusted heart. It beats deep and slow. That one was definitely harder, I think, than the first heart that we got. Maybe a bit harder than the twin princes. If we include the entire gauntlet that we had to do, and assuming we had to include the gauntlet that was after the shortcut as part of the boss fight, just like Carmelita. Still Carmelita the hardest one, I think, but maybe that's because I was using the Beast Crest. We did some healing here, but I think we did okay. Crust King Khan, hardened warrior lord of a bygone age, able to command the coral crust to his bidding. For his stern stewardship, his legion seemed utterly loyal. For less combative bugs, his would have been a hard rule. A lot to read here. Far tougher for being matched inside their encrusted domain. They must have lived their whole lives within the tower. Ah, my throat. Okay. Should be good for another 30 minutes or something. They must have lived their whole lives within their tower, to command it so. In contests of speed against strengths, I have seen the swift, more often triumphant, a lesson I've taken to my own heart. This bug's fusion with the crust gross, it seems intentional, though I imagine the union is far from comfortable. Oh really? Not a frontline force, but in my assault upon their tower, all emerge to see me stilled. Its training resembles my own, favoring fast strikes and rapid movement, once a hunter perhaps. Or a member of a powerful order, trained fearless and faithful, theirs was a kingdom of warriors, one built upon their blades. Seems kind of similar to the ants a little bit, like the very strong kingdom, but I guess that doesn't... I mean, all kingdoms that we're gonna fight are... I mean, not fighting the kingdoms, but all the kingdoms that we're gonna unearth and eventually fight a boss at the end of, they must have had some kind of a warrior aspect to them, right? Because it's a video game where the bosses and the leaders of the kingdoms are going to be strong warriors and all that. But I guess the difference between the ants and these guys is that this one is more Spartan or something, and the ants, well, they had the whole song and dance going on, literally. I guess they had more of a culture centered around the arts or something, at least just based on Carmelita. Not that we know any of that from anything other than Carmelita, that's just my assumption, I guess. Anyway. A member of a powerful order, yep, read that. When defeated, it splits into many smaller forms, yet another remarkable creature of this land before the monarch. A creature at its most, oh, we read that. Seeming soft, but hiding a sharp surprise. Any large predator attempting a bite would learn a pointed and painful lesson. A critical member of the larger flock. Without them present, the Kai would be fast driven to extinction by larger predators. They once teamed around their tower. Oh wait, we read that, I think. And this one is still actually available over in Memoriam, so I guess we don't get this one unlocked. Okay. What's this one then? If it's not the Volt Worm and it's after Crust King, maybe like another boss in a weird area like the Volt Worm? Could be. Okay, well that was fun. Now what? We have the Encrusted Heart. We have like 5 hearts if we count this. I guess it doesn't count. All the other ones are hearts. I guess this one counts as 2 hearts, doesn't it? Or not. Wait, could it? Could it count as 2 hearts? I'm pretty sure we were... This was the second one we got, so it doesn't count as 2 because we weren't directed towards the end of the game when we got this. We had to get the Scarsinger's heart to continue, so yeah, it's only 1 heart. I just thought to myself, if it did count as 2 hearts, somehow, then maybe it would be like a weird speedrunning tech to get this one, or something. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, the question that I had originally, where to? It's really the only thing left, isn't it, over here? There are plenty of things that I happened across in Act 3, including this thing right here, but I have no way of knowing where to go to find them other than looking them up. And we're missing like one defensive charm. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, let's go looking after this thing. There was the one idea about that. The idea that I did originally, and then I had to go back and do the boomerang thing, but now we can go back and do this again. I guess the closest one was Deep Docks. Well, let's actually switch this stuff out. Where's the bench? Right above. This is the closest one, right? More or less. So some episodes ago, when we first saw that rogue ant, outcast ant, in the boomerang section, the target place, I assumed when I looked at him he would be related, and I was correct, related to the other guy with some marking that sold us the boomerang. So I went over to that guy and found nothing there, and that was the end of that for a while until I figured out the boomerang thing. But now that nothing happened after the boomerang thing, I guess the only other thing that I can think of is to go back to this guy, which might just be like the same result again, but it's like prove the connection, right? So, right, I wanted to swap out my stuff here at the next bench. What about this camp? We never did anything with this camp. I probably missed my chance to do something in Act 2 when we unlocked double jump. Or when we unlocked walking, rather. Very early we could have come here. Never did learn what it was for, and I never will. Fascinating. All right. Okay, then over to the right and the bench above. So let's swap out, I think we'll swap out Silk Spear. It was kind of our most used thing, which means we'll take it off and try something else. Because that's my rule, to try out everything. Rune Rage we kind of made use of 1 or 2 times, mainly 1 time. And I still need to get used to the counter. Sharp Dart I think I'm pretty proficient in using sometimes, not as proficient as I should be, but I do use it. So yeah, we'll run around with this for a while. We'll use Rune Range for far range things, and Rune Rage for far range things. And use this for close range guys, obviously. Is it smaller? Was this on? No, I just imagined it. It's actually interesting. We can combine this with the poison defensive charm for increasing all of our stuff, but it'd have to be on a quest with 2 defensive charms and something that actually uses tools like Architect. Well, something that uses both tools and silk skills. Which means like any of these other tools other than Beast, or any of these quests other than Beast that allow a defensive charm. And I guess we do have the Vesta quest, but we'd want to use the defensive charm for other things. Oh no, wait, it'd take 2 defensive things to put on both the electric thing and the poison thing, so we couldn't do that combination on Beast. I guess we'd have to do it on Wanderer, Reaper, Hunter, or Witch. I like the idea of using it on Witch, but there's not too many defensive charms. Oh wait, there are. There's literally more defensive charms than the others. Okay. Then maybe we will do it on Witch at some point. Poison and electricity seems like a good combination on this. Maybe. Could be fun. this away. Okay. Nope, nothing's changed. This was the only idea I had. Well, okay then. Maybe I'll happen upon another thing that I'll just randomly figure out is the way forward with this quest, just like with the boomerang. Don't know what though. I don't know, maybe enough time has passed that we can go back there and he left us a little present or something. Yeah, far fields. Oh, he did, okay. The curved sickle, replacing the boomerang. Interesting. And again, I really want to use this out like the bomb thing, but we're using this brand new crest that we spent the entire game without, so I really want to use it. But if I did use this... No, I'll replace this. Oh right, I took off the boomerang. I'll put back on the gun build here. If we did use our fun new tool, just to workshop something that I could put it down on. The problem is with replacing these defensive tools, is that I really like having these three, because the witch has to heal in that specific way. Quick Bind is kind of important for keeping yourself alive, and this hits more times, and this makes you do more damage with every press of the circle button. And if we're encouraged to use the circle button, we're not encouraged to use the poison thing, so I think the thing that I was talking about makes more sense on a different crest. Maybe just Hunter? Hunter's kind of basic though. Wanderer only has the one offensive tool, so it wouldn't make sense to put the poison thing on. We'd only get like one use out of it. Maybe Reaper. It's like the only other thing that I haven't said, so... Yeah, and these other things don't really need to be on. Let's put on this here. We're not going to go with this right away, but just as an example. We put on the poison one. And then our tool would be whatever we want. Electric pell nails or the sharp dart. If we're doing the Reaper, then we have range and we're slow. So if we have range, then I think we want... Well, I guess this is more range. It has to like work with what we have here. When the last defensive thing can be, I don't know, long claw for even more range. What do I usually put on here? Weaveblade is fine. It's not very exciting though. Yeah, long claw, I guess. More damage with this. Okay, so yeah, I guess I would want to use the bomb and the new curve claw. You know what, maybe I will actually go with this. And electric counter. Which of these do I use the least? The answer would be Rune Rage, but I do want to get used to counter. And that's what we would go with if we were going with this. Which I mean, maybe I want to go with this. Oops, just trying out this new tool. Is it just like a more damaging version of the boomerang? Or does it go further, actually? I think it goes further. Radial Sharpbone, used by skilled hunters to take down dangerous prey. Cool. I'm really tempted to use these new tools. But I think we're about to head into... Well, I mean, we're kind of done, aren't we? There isn't really anywhere else I can go. Anywhere else that I can think of. I don't think it's going to be the end of the game if I progress the quest over here. Not immediately. So maybe it's time to actually go do that. There are other things that I want to do that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to just look up. Like Seth and maybe other random quest stuff. Let's go check on the first shrine. Pretty sure there's not going to be anything there, but we might as well. Nope, the other way. By the way, what utility things do I have on this build? Didn't even think about that. Yeah, there's usually not really too much competition for the utility slot. I guess it will just be this. I think she's different from usual. Nope, she was just taking a nap. Okay. Then there really is nothing over here. Got it. What about you? Nope, nothing. Okay. Then it might be time to move on. One last check over at Bellhort. Who knows, maybe a quest popped up while we were doing Sands of Karak. Nothing, okay. Any new hot tubs to buy? None to speak of. Then we really are done. Let's go turn in things over here, if I was carrying anything, I guess. Oh, we can pick this up. Sizable sum. We got this at least. Blood of a creature merged full with liquid life seed possesses powerful regenerative qualities. Magnetite, brittle levitating rock found throughout the fringes of Harloom. We also got this one through like inspecting some magnet stuff in the world. Same thing as this, Voltridian. Hard charged stone that can catch, store, and discharge electricity. Only a few more of these things. I'm still missing a bunch of relics somewhere. And of course some mementos. What else am I missing here? It's really just the one charm, which I wouldn't know how to find. We found this one just this episode, so it could be like even further into things that we are doing in Act 3. Or it could just be like this one that we missed at, well, as early as Act 1, apparently. We can't really go out and do this yet. We've actually encountered 230 of them. We're only like missing 4. Interesting. Which means we can actually go out and do this pretty soon. We might actually be at the end of the game if I've encountered 230 out of 234. No more new areas. In fact, it might just be bosses from here on out or something. Maybe it's time to go after all. I'm debating. I'm heavily debating, because it feels like it really is going to be the end if I go down there now. But no, it can't be. There has to be like, I don't know, more exploration of the void? The map connects down here. It can't just like leave the map like this. I feel like if we're going to explore the void then we're not at the end, so we're okay to not do everything like in the overworld. We're not going to start looking things up now. There should be like a clear point of no return, I think. We're going to stop debating it and just put this back on and go underground. The bone bottom. You know, I could really use the 2 memory lockets that I'm missing for this quest. Even just one would be nice. Oh wait, wrong way. Okay. Would have liked to save this for the next episode, but I guess we'll do this now. Are we doing this now? It is time, shamans. I have the hearts. Enough as requested. Enough to build your spell, yes? We're ready. Still, it's sad you're... Yeah, we read all this. And they told us to sit down, right? Lay up on the dice and we'll begin. Okay. I guess we had to do that again because we left. Whoa. Okay. They didn't trick us again, did they? Okay. Now I really wish I saved this for the next episode. Red memory. Red memory. Can't leave that way. This is just death, right? Not death. Crap. Oh, we're back to this. This is fine. I was hoping we would find a bench immediately. I thought they were sending us down back into the abyss. I misread the plot there. So I thought we would find a bench when we got down there and I could just start the episode exploring the abyss anew or something. It seems like it might have to go on long just to deal with this. Oh my god. It's Baby Hornet. It's her memory, right. The red memory. Show us your craft, child. Show it splendid, as only we can teach. Prove yourself more weaver than worm. Yep, circle button. Am I the one? No, it's just a cutscene, okay. Thought it was me pressing the circle button doing that. Sure is dark. Oh no. We do have most of our abilities, it seems. Well, all of them. We just have this crest on. What exactly are we going to find over through this? It's not exactly something I remember with what they were talking about from that part of the plot. This is going to help us, like... Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to help us deal with the void, right? Oh, we're back here now. Hollow Knight 1. This is what it looked like before it, like, went to crap. And this is the room. Any chance we can actually find the station? No, okay. There she is, the beast herself. Ignore them, daughter, their whispers. Greater, grander, weaver, guardian, queen. Those are their desires, not your own, certainly not mine. Only if you resist them, you might see it. Another hope, beyond. But to recall these words in time so far, will you even remember me, child? Could you? A mother, before the mask, before I lay forever in duty. Right, because she becomes the mask. One of the three. I think Baby Hornet remembers now. That's the whole point of this journey, I guess. Yeah, there's no way I can stop now. Going on long. Deeper and deeper. Oh. Yeah, the connection with these guys, like with our nail. Maybe more than that? These things would break whenever a big bee would slam into them. We're not gonna fight any big bees though. I'm pretty sure. Did you hang out with these guys when you were a kid? Thought it was just like the gift that they gave to the weavers or something, or the people in the nest. The Hera and her people. Like this nail was some sort of symbol of union or something, or... What is it? Not peace, but what's the word? Camaraderie? I'm not sure what word I'm thinking of. Of being allies, something like that. But maybe it was more than just a nail, maybe Hornet actually spent some time here if she actually remembers it. Oh, she trained here. I guess she couldn't really train with her own people, right? That makes sense, because... Well, from what I remember from Hollow Knight 1, they weren't exactly... warriors, like this. Good. Better. Yet still you will need to be faster. In time they will come for you, those who fear your nature, and those seeking to claim it. To survive our world, you must learn to sting, swift and sudden. Oh wait. Has this been the connection all along? Was this always the lore in Hollow Knight 1 that I just never learned or remembered or whatever? Is this why she's called Hornet? Or is they revealing it now? Is this the big reveal? It can't be. I'm sure it was lore in Hollow Knight 1 that I never actually learned. And even further down. Looks like the White Palace. Memory of buzzsaws. At least one buzzsaw, right? Come on, one buzzsaw. That's how you remember dear old dad. Oh hey, it's this stuff. That's like your stepmom? I'm not sure what the relation would be there. Okay, we got some spikes here. Not exactly the buzzsaws though. Oops, okay. Memory of that. Memory of this too. I'll go on those. Okay. Memory of that too. Not exactly the path of pain, obviously. It's kind of fun to treat it like it though. No buzzsaws. She didn't know her dad that well. Oh, they did meet. Alas, Spider's child, for our ways you will think us harsh. You will think us uncaring, unrepentant. And so we must seem, for such is the cost of our wish. You are wrong, lady. I knew the wish, and the price to achieve it. And now, across these many ages, I have only come to know it better. Strengths, in mind, in care, in claw. Strengths enough that I may live to see a world better than our own, or to craft a world as I desire. That was the wish of my mother, of my mentor, and of you. Indeed, Spider, so much pain you must have passed to speak our hope so simply. For her you become, who knows clear our desire, and has seen full the darkness beneath our house. I would show you the gift. Oh, it's that. That's from her? Witness, the first light, the only means we possess to resist that void, with which our family is forever linked. Reach forth, child grown strong, wrested from this remembrance, burn yourself free from our sad fate. Like the special ending from Godmaster. The Everbloom. Fragile flower taken from a deep and distant memory. Its pale light wards against the void. Yeah. Now I remember. We were talking about this back in the void. Like Hornet explicitly mentioned she needed to get this flower to deal with the void. I completely forgot that's what this whole quest was for. Again, because I took a big break from this game, against my will. But yeah, we were getting the memory of this flower through this ceremony. Well, I remember now. How fitting. Nice flower. It's not going to die in one hit, is it? Last dive. Dive into the void and cut Fartham free. Yeah, this would have been a great way to begin the finale episode. It's too bad. I did this now. Where's the flower? Oh, there it is. Ethereal flower plucked from a deep and distant memory, glows with a soft, pale light that wards against the void. Oh, and it took the 3 hearts that were from the main story. Now we just got these other ones. And this one, I guess, doesn't count. Seems like the snails have left the building. Or they're dead. Still don't know what that is. So the question is, for the finale, how do I do this? I'm gonna have to think about it. Do I want to get straight into the final boss and like do that and then 100% the game after that? Or do I want to start looking things up now and save the final boss for last? That seems like the proper way to do things, right? It seems like a proper way to do things, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to start looking things up before I properly beat the game myself, you know? I think after we did that, we might as well do one more check. We already went on long with this episode. Check up there and check down in Bellheart. It was a main story beat, so it could have triggered some major changes to the quest board. Or not. No change. No change in you. Oh wait, there is a change. Red Maiden, you have some great task ahead of you, do you not? If so, then I fear the time of our final parting draws near. You sense it true, Sharma. I shall soon descend to the darkness below the kingdom, and quell the source of Farthing's rending. Yeah, it's the end now. If that task is achieved, my future may take me far from Farloom, but know I have faith that you will hold these bugs together, and see them prosper. In truth, I'm still only a fool, but I'll hold dearly to your faith in me. That warmth will help me to endure whatever challenges lie ahead. Now let me pray for you, dear friend, and may my hopes follow you into the deepest darkness and beyond. Our bond is unbroken. Let's keep our spirits strong. We still have our voices. Huddled together. Maiden strong, wreathed in red, shield her shell, bless her dread. She fights for us until the end. Please protect my dearest friend. Beautiful. Okay. Glad I came here for that. Still debating. How to do this. Would you know? How should I do this? 100% first or defeat the final boss first? Soon, Pavo. I shall calm the chaos. Please guard these bugs safe till then. Okay, no special words for Pavo. Very rude of you, Hornet. And yeah, no quest here. Well, I guess I'll sleep on it. I'll have Hornet sleep, and while she sleeps, I'll sleep on whether or not we're gonna 100% the game first or beat the final boss first. In the big ending, finale, whatever it might be episode. Now would be a good time to take a break.